Hey, I want to let you know about a tournament that's coming up on October 28th. It's American Grappling Federation, AGF. Go to AmericanGrapplingFederation.com. It's going to be here in the Dallas area. It's actually at Duncanville, the Bob Knight Fieldhouse. So what you're going to want to do to save money is register by October 16th. That gives you 7 days to register. If you can't make the early registration, the late registration deadline is October 23rd, but you're really going to want to save money. If you also want to get one of these really cool competitor t-shirts that's different for every tournament, you're going to want to early register. Guys, I'll see you there. Hey guys, this is an episode of Spire BJJ, and we're going to have a breakdown of one of my recent matches. So this competitor, his name is Mohammed. He is out of Houston, trains at Gracie Baja. We matched up a little bit earlier in this year at the Houston Open. And obviously he learned a few things since then, because he, instead of waiting for me to pull guard, shot in for that excellent, truly excellent ankle pick, and took me down to go up 2 points at the very beginning of the match. Now, if you want to study ankle picks, I really suggest watching Mohammed's matches, because his ankle picks are well-timed. He surprised me both times and just really made an excellent work of it. Here you can see me trying to get some single leg X going on, but Mohammed's hip movement and balance was just truly excellent. As he back steps, I stick my right foot, take it out from under his thigh, and hook the back of his knee for regular X guard. But he back steps again and really almost passes my guard. I make the mistake of standing up here, and once again, just perfectly timed ankle pick, and once again, Mohammed is up now 4-0 as the ref is about to stop the match and reposition us.
Stand up again, you better not have to pick now, Back up there.
Male Master 1, purple, ultra heavy. Buddy Roberts, Charles.
As the match restarts, Mohammed and I start back on our backs, and I'm immediately trying after an ankle lock. However, he does a great job of controlling my hands and booting his foot, and then coming back up to where I can't get the angle that I need. I think here maybe I will go for 50-50 or a 50-50 sweep, but I'm just not having any luck. And so we end up battling it out here for a little while.
Back to the ankle.
So Mohammed's doing a really good job of keeping my hips to the outside since I made the mistake of putting them there. He's kind of got me in a leg drag position, though he's not going to be able to pass because I do have his leg wrapped up between the two of them. The pressure here is just really not fun. Mohammed does a great job of keeping me down. See, he wraps up my head. It's going to be really hard for me to get out of this.
Out to the left, yeah. Get that knee shield in with that right leg.
Male,
Get that knee in.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You got one more. Yes, pull it. Pull it.
He's just keeping the weight down really well and making it really hard for me to get back. So here I finally managed to get my legs back into an X guard, back into a game I'm better at, but I'm still just not having any luck. I bump him to his butt, but he gets right back up. He did an excellent job of that during the entire match. Now here in a minute, you're going to see a transition in video. My camera fritzed out and I lost most of the second half of this match. So Mohammed and his team was kind enough to provide this video for me to analyze.
Right foot on the bag. Lots of pressure, Mohammed.
Push his arm across.
Collar grip.
So we start where we left off, and you see that I'm still on the bottom. What I'm going to do here in a second is I'm going to start to control his upper body. I'm going to reach for his far lapel and drag it across the top of his leg. Now what means is he's not going to be able to kick his leg back or backstep nearly as effectively. And you see me come up for my first sweep. And now finally, I'm only down 2 points instead of 4 points. I'm trying to pass right away. Mohammed throws up an excellent omoplata attempt and then switches to a beautiful triangle. Now, I managed to keep my elbow in, so the triangle wasn't as tight as it looks from the camera angle, thankfully, because if it was, it would have been a suspicion. He kept great control of my head, and mostly right here, I was trying to survive. So one of the keys to competition is staying calm under fire. If you cannot stay calm, you're not going to be able to beat your opponent, especially when things go bad. here things are very bad. I am really not in a good way. I'm down 2 points, and I am in a pretty significant triangle attempt. But I kept my calm. What I did was I grabbed his knee that was around my shoulder, started to drag it to the mat, and walk my hips around.
Now you can turn the corner.
Clear your right hand. There you go.
Nice.
Now stay there. You got it.
Pressure.
Pressure. Get that arm across.
Mohammed, swing the other way.
The triangle attempt certainly ate up a lot of time and really had me worried here at the end. Finally, I managed to eke around, and Mohammed tried to go to his belly. He tried to get up. I elevated his legs so that he couldn't get too much height, and he couldn't stand back up. And from here, I'm working really hard to pass. Now, in talking to Mohammed after the match, he said that he had forgotten about the sweep. He made a mental error and thought that he was still up 4-0 right now, where in fact he was only up 4-2. So I dig for the underhook, I flatten my hips all the way down, and I finally, right here, get the pass and get my 3 points. So now I'm up 5-4. Mohammed, however, thinks that I am down 4-3.
Bridge and turn towards him. Try to recover a half guard.
We actually had a little bit of a conversation in the middle of the match when his coach called out that he was down 5-4. He said, "Wait, I thought it was 4-3, like I just mentioned." And I told him, I said, "No, remember I got the sweep." And he remembered at that point, and that's when he really started the attack again. Here at the end, I'm trying to stay on top. I'm trying to win the match. However, Mohammed is working really, really hard, digging for underhooks, working to come up. Here in a moment, he's going to come up on a single leg. And see right there, I almost made a critical mistake. If I had kept backing up, he would have swept me for sure. And here, he starts in on the sweep, and I'm in all sorts of trouble. What I'm doing to stay on top, though, is his head is under my belly. I'm pushing down on his head, and I'm sprawling my leg out. You can hear the bell. They actually rang it twice because the ref didn't hear it the first time, and the sweep happened after the bell, thankfully. Another 5 seconds, and Mohammed would have won this match. He truly is excellent competitor. I'm really, really grateful. Gosh, guys, that my finals match, this is the first time I had taken first place in the gi at IBJJF, and that my finals match could be such an excellent matchup. So, guys, thanks for watching this video breakdown. Thank you again to Mohammed for being such an amazing competitor. Hope to see you again.